Hi, hello, this is Dhanshekar. I welcome you all to the session of Spoken English and Personality Development. Today, let us see the very basics of language that we are going to touch now. In English, how many letters are there? Just we have 26 letters. And all these 26 letters are called alphabet. Don't call them alphabets, just call them alphabet. In Telugu, there are 56 letters. They are classified into two classes, right? Vowels and consonants. Achulu, Halalu. In the same way, in English, these 26 letters are classified into two classes. The first kind of letters are called vowels. And the second kind of letters are called consonants. Vowels in Telugu, what do you say? Achulu. Consonants in Telugu, what do you say? Hallulu. What are the vowels? What are the consonants? I am sure all of you know, but once again I tell you, the letters A, E, I, O, U are called vowels. The rest of the 21 letters are called consonants. After knowing these letters, we have to understand one more thing, that is a word. What is a word? What do you mean with word? Word is nothing but it is a group of letters. You may get it out. So any group of letters, will it become a word? Of course. Let me tell you. For example, a letter which is called G. And another letter which is called O. Let us put these two letters together. We are going to get a word girl. So simply we say that word is a combination of letters. Only using a vowels can we make a word? We can't. Only using a consonants can we make a word? We can't. So that's the reason we have to understand the combination of these vowels and consonants. We are going to complete sense. We make the complete sense. Then only we can call it word. So, word is nothing but it is a group of letters. But the group of words are nothing but we are going to get a sentence. Sentence is a group of words. But remember, any group of words will not become a sentence. What is sentence? Sentence is nothing but where the words are arranged in a systematic manner to make complete sense. Where the words are arranged in a systematic order to make a complete sense, then that particular group of words are called sentence. You know the words, but the entire problem comes when we are using the words in a sentence. If you know how to use words in a sentence, it means you know the grammar, you know the language, because whatever you speak, it is in the form of sentence. So if you know how to use the words in a sentence, it means you know the language. Okay. First, entire problem comes when we are forming the sentence. How to form sentence? We know the words, we know the meanings, but we don't know how to use the words in a sentence. There are certain rules and regulations, there are certain principles that we have to follow while we are using the words in a sentence. The study of all these rules and regulations is nothing but what we call as grammar. Grammar is one which teaches us how to use the words in a sentence. Grammar is a science of language. Grammar is nothing but study of rules and regulations of a language. Grammar is nothing but study of principles of a language. Okay. Let us see the importance of grammar. What is the necessity of grammar that we are going to see now? Can't we speak in English without knowing grammar? To speak in English, grammar is necessary. So, really, if the grammar is necessary, let me ask you. All are able to speak in Telugu. Many of the people able to speak in Hindi. Do you know the Telugu grammar? Do you know the Hindi grammar? You don't know the Telugu grammar, you don't know the Hindi grammar, but you are able to speak in Telugu, you are able to speak in Hindi. But why do we need grammar when it comes to English language? Let us see. Can't we speak in English without knowing grammar? Of course, we can speak in English without knowing grammar. It is possible when you are in America, when you are in London. Because Telugu we are able to speak after listening for years. But when it comes to English, we don't have that much of exposure. We are living in the environment where all the people speak Telugu. By being in the Telugu people, you want to speak in English. By living in the Telugu environment, you want to speak in English. Telugu environment lo undi man English maatladalanukuntunnam. That's the reason we have to learn grammar. That's the main reason you have to learn grammar. Okay, let us see. Now, the advantages of grammar, I can tell you one by one. The first advantage is it takes less time. If you know the grammar, it takes less time to speak in English. If you don't know the grammar, it takes years together. If you know the grammar, it requires 2 or 3 months enough to speak in English. Really, if you know the grammar, within a short period of time, you can get a command over the language. So, we have to learn grammar. The second advantage is proper language. Proper language means without making the mistakes, we can speak in English. We can use appropriate expressions. That's the second advantage. Third advantage is self-learning starts. %60 of the people fail to speak in English just because of psychological problem. They know the vocabulary, but they don't have confidence. They get it out, you get it out. When you speak, you get it out. Yeah, whether I am speaking is correct or wrong. That's the reason only you can't speak in English, you can't speak appropriately, even you know very well also. That's the reason you have to learn grammar. If you know grammar, yes, whatever I am speaking is correct. నేను ఏం మాట్లాడుతున్నానో కరెక్ట్, ఎందుకంటే మన గ్రామర్ తెలుసు కాబట్టి. The first advantage is it takes less time to speak in English. If you know the grammar, we can use proper expressions, appropriate expressions. The third advantage is self-learning starts. So all of you know, all of you learn grammar. Okay. But remember one thing, only learning grammar, we can't speak in English. Many people who knows everything in the grammar, but they can't speak anything because it is a matter of practicing. Let me tell you. For example, take friends, if you want to learn swimming, then you go to swimming pool daily 10 or 15 minutes, you spend in the swimming pool, then only you can learn swimming. Instead of that, you can take hundreds of books about swimming. You can read all the books about swimming. You can read all the books about great swimmers. You go and jump in the swimming pool, you know what will happen. I am sure you can get one thing: hell. So friends, how much grammar do we know is not important? How much time every day we are using the grammar, that makes all the difference. How much time we are speaking in English, how much time we are doing practice, based on that our language will be there. So thank you friends, thank you for watching my video. If you want to follow my upcoming sessions, please do subscribe.